When you got off the plane, 15 hours of not knowing anything, what did it feel like when you got off the plane?
My situation's probably a bit unique because my wife is Japanese and her mother's side of the family is from Sendai. So in addition to my corporate role, I had on the family side a lot of concern because there were members of the family who couldn't be found. So it was incredibly stressful in the sense that, you know, a lot of people wanted results, and we were missing so much information even 15 hours later. You know, one of the issues that came up quite a bit was that, you know, a mobile phone uses 2 to 3 times the normal battery pace when it's constantly searching for a network. And my wife's cousin's teenage son was in school, and that's in the tsunami hit area. They all evacuated, and they took him to an evacuation center. But their phone batteries tapped out before they could be contacted. Wow. They're underage, so they're not allowed to leave. They have to come and be claimed. But there was no way for him to contact anyone. It took 4 days to find him.
Wow.
And you just hear story after story. It took us 6 days, with each manager taking responsible for all the associates in their store, to track them all down, because literally you had to go to one of the 220 evacuation centers looking for people because they simply could not make contact through normal technology. So it was that lack of information as I got off the plane that was probably the most stressful. For me, it was trying to figure out how to sort through all of the offers for help. There was not a lack of global good wishes, intent, offers of not only financial but goods, even the offer of associates from around the world saying we're willing to come and help support the stores that are in the stricken area if necessary. And you simply have to figure out quickly how to sort through that, prioritize, and understand what the government's needs are.
So how did you sort through it?
Well, the first thing we did is we had contact with the local government because...
Did they contact you, or you...
We contacted them.
Okay.
We contacted the U.S. government, both in Washington, D.C., and as well in Japan. Really impressed by the U.S. military and the Yokota Air Base, and they just got on with helping us do the right thing. I mean, they gave us use of helicopters to bring goods. Frankly, we would not have been able to react as quickly. And I was in Sendai several weeks ago. I met with the governor of Miyagi Prefecture, and he commented on the fact that we were the first to reopen, the first to go back to 24 hours, and were the most visible in helping the community in terms of goods and waters, etc. So for me, it was understanding what they wanted, because if they have 1 million blankets, bringing in a lot of blankets is not value add to the process. It's to understand where they see gaps in their preparedness that we, working with them, began to try and quickly move. Some of it had to happen offshore, and then just to focus on our own people and our own associates.